Did you guys just come back from a march, by the way?
The template that I
No?
asked for.
We went to Cass. We went up because we went help out to serve food at the service, and then we also went into Cass to check out how everything's running and to see what it looks like in there, and at the same time to contact people in there to come to the GAs to make a point about the seriousness of homeless issues, because it's really, I mean, people really don't go down there. I mean, it's
right. Looks like it's there. Ted, did you hear anything about this? Like, you go to Kaz, so they just came back from doing a little event there.
That's why I get so pissed whenever somebody tries to bring something to General Assembly about feeding people and, you know, about feeding people.
About not feeding homeless people?
Yeah.
Then talk to the people who run the food center, because they don't give out food.
See, that's the problem. That's why I had him.
Somebody pointed at me. What's up?
I know. I told him that's why we have you here.
What? I represent whatever, man. I'm not a prophet, but I will always tell the truth. What's up? Why did you point at me?
Derek's a good guy. I trust him.
Yeah. I deserve nothing, brother. I'm here because I want to be here, man.
Well, we're glad you're here.
But you know what? Y'all are going to have to hear what I have to say, too. I feel like I suddenly fell into the circle of people that are intelligent and have something to say about something and know what they're doing. I'm like that.
Takes one to know one.
But I have to go talk to somebody, so I got to get a cigarette and finish my business.
Go ahead.
So thank you, brother.
Derek is usually a pretty wonderful guy to know.
You know, every few weeks somebody.
I got some really fun jumping off here with some young people, and that's why I future lives, man.
You come right back.
I'm gonna be here, baby. I ain't going nowhere. That's right. Hey, man, thank you.
You know, every couple of weeks somebody will bring something up in GA, some proposal.
Brotherly love, man. What's up?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Brotherly love is a thing.
Come on now.
It's Kiss Derek Day.
You know, somebody will bring something up in General Assembly about how, you know, well, okay, we'll feed the homeless, but they're going to have to, you know, hold signs for a while or pick up trash or whatever. You know, if I were to walk up off the street first time looking like this, nobody would ask me how many hours have you been holding a sign. And I'll tell you, I've never held a sign here. You know, I have never held a sign.
She's brought coffee, so
right?
I'm
keep you busy on the administrative.
Right, but you know, I'm just saying, you know, you walk up and you know, you look like me, you look like you. It's your first time here. Nobody's checking your credentials. Nobody's asking you how many hours you put in before you get to have a goddamn break.
And that's what's wrong with GAs. I mean, GAs are supposed to be for solutions, right?
I would think so, but I mean, some of it is just to bring up your issues.
I mean, everybody's got opinions, everybody got ideas, but at the same time, what I have a problem with is people actually coming, addressing a certain issue, but to really bring the proof of what they've actually been doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? To where you got to show action. This is a movement about action. We're supposed to be making a difference. Now, certain people, like I said, they only show up once or twice, and then after that, what happens? Sometimes they only come for the meetings, and then after that, it's left up to us.
All right, I do have something to say about that, though. I mean, it's not realistic to expect that everybody can contribute man-hours equally because of different people's lifestyles and responsibilities and obligations. However, I think as a movement it would behoove us to identify people when they can come and to commit to come when they can come. And I'm speaking beyond convenience, because I agree with you when you talk about there should not be a movement of convenience, but at the same time you can't expect somebody to sacrifice their livelihood to support the movement. You know what I mean? They can't jeopardize their livelihood. But why don't we work out and ask people, what can you do? How often can you be here? And when you're not here, what else can you be doing to contribute? Me personally, when I'm not here, you know, I spend my time on the computer with the Occupy Wall Street, Occupy LA, and all of them, and I'm trying to work with getting that interconnection communications going so that they can assist us.
Yeah, but how much people is actually there at all times? There's times here that there's only...
Do you know how many people are in the state of New York? And there are, you know, a couple of thousand or up to 1,000 that occupy 24/7. On the weekends, they get thousands that swell, but during the week, it's 1,000 or whatever.
And here
right, but they have how many people in Populous actually live in New York? I'm just saying, in comparison to us, it seems huge. But New York has how many millions of people, and they're only getting 1,000 people to show up?
So how many people have we not rallied for the marches as well? Like, for example, let's just make an example. The people that we've actually supported and went to marches with them, I'm talking about the steel workers.
Yeah.
The steel workers have not been back, even just to stop by and say, hey, how you guys doing?
First of all, instead of making assumptions, why?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, there's a lot of them as well. I mean, and we try to contact them. As far, I mean, me on a personal level, I went and talked to them.
I think part of what we discussed earlier is we have to look at, there is a general underlying, I'm not saying that anybody here contributes to it, but I think it needs to be said, there has been since day one, since October 15th, an underlying level of hostility towards certain individuals who have showed up with experience and skill and leadership skills. And when they spoke out and said, hey, you know, I have experience, I cannot, they were shot down with hostility saying, we don't have any leaders. That person wasn't asking to control the movement. They were asking to say, I have skill sets, I have experience, I can help you with this. And they were like shot down with hostility. We need to take ownership of that, okay? I understand that we're a leaderless movement, but
we have completely alienated, you know, Move On, AFL-CIO,
Right.
you know, and so if we're not getting support from unions, that's got a lot to do with it. It's because we're having a really hard time playing nice with the other kids.
Yeah, but see, this is also been a concern because I am part of 5 other organizations for my people. Okay, and this is the main concern that's been coming up in every meeting that I go, and they're different. They're different organizations, but they have the same concern.
The same concern,
and they say, you know what? Every time that one of us come down here to see what's going on, it's either dead or nobody's showing any kind of initiative of anything. That's why we really don't want our numbers to be there right now. It said if we support you for what you're doing.
Welcome back.
But as far as for what Occupy is actually doing, I mean, and I've not just heard this from these organizations. I've heard this from the public. I go and talk to them and they say, you know what? What's the sense of going down there if it's dead? There's nothing going on down there. There is no action. Yeah, you guys got the plaza. You guys did get all this. You guys get the media attention, but you guys really ain't doing nothing. What are you guys doing? What is Plan B?
It's not black and white, and we can't take the full accountability. We can just take accountability where it's there. The accountability on that mindset, I would throw back on them and say, you can't come to the party and wait for the party to happen and then show up. You have to be the damn party. Okay? That's unfair. Don't ask me to invite you when the party's already started and then invite you because it's cool to show up now. Be cool and show up.
See, this is the thing. At one time we did have the numbers. We should have been able to keep those numbers. Well, what kind of action?
Right, but that comes back again to, I agree with you, I'm very disheartened by the lack of numbers. So I'm sitting here going, okay, instead of looking for blame, I'm looking for what happened and what can we do to fix it. So the part that I saw, because I'm sure that there's a lot more than just me and my little world and what I see, the part that I saw was an underlying feeling of exclusivity. Don't you dare MoveOn.org come in here, or AFL-CIO or any union, don't you dare come in here with who you think you are and your experience to tell us how we're going to run this movement.
That's why every time that
what we needed to have done, we needed to have invited them, and we needed to explain to them this is a leaderless movement. We should have set boundaries while still letting them come in and welcome them and share their experience, strength, and wealth.
Okay, now, hold on,
Junior. But the reason why we didn't do that is because Move On, for the entire time that Occupy has been around, Move On has been trying their damnedest to hijack.
To help.
No.
To help.
They've been trying to hijack
Something that's not hijackable. That's my point. If you have boundaries, okay, and look at the numbers Move On. Look at what they have accomplished. We had so much more to benefit than to being harmed by them. So much more. That's like saying I'm not going to date and I'm not going to fall in love because I don't know how to set boundaries. I'm going to get my feelings hurt. So if I go out on a date and I get hurt, my answer is I'm just not going to date.
There's a solution to this. Okay, there's a solution. This is what I've been doing. On a personal level, this is what I've been doing. The organizations that I work with, they've already told me I have their 100% support. Okay? This is what I've been doing. I've been telling them, look, this is not about organizations. This is not a movement based on one organization. This is something that you work with me, you give me my support, you give support to us. You know what? I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna give you the same support in return.